And where am I at today?
We are in Arlington, Ohio.
With?
Brittany Wickman, Soul Roots Farm.
There we go. And how'd you guys get started in homesteading? Because this is not a farm, it's a homestead. So.
Right. Well, it's kind of, I've always, since I turned 18, I had a garden as soon as I moved out. I've just always been drawn to growing my own food. I always wanted animals. And in 2017, we bought this property. It's just about under 4 acres. And I knew from then on, I wanted to build something amazing. And we've slowly but surely built and added each year. And project list never really gets shorter, and our dreams just keep on going. So it's in my heart. It just is what's drawn to. I think COVID too kind of hit, and the food insecurities, and that kind of ramped it up as well. Like, I like to feel secure where my food's coming, what's in my food, and just it's so rewarding to me, to everything we do, from when we hatch our chickens out to getting the first egg from them. Like, there's just so much bliss that comes with all of it, along with a lot of hard work.
My wife, do you hear this?
It is a lot of hard work, but it is so rewarding.
So what'd you start with when you first got here?
First started with 11 chickens in a little coop right out the back door. And there was nothing out back besides the big barn, and we've slowly added each coop, each pen, each cow barn, everything greenhouse, and we'll be putting another barn up in the spring, and we'll be putting a large, don't quote me, but 30, I think, by 40 greenhouse. I'm probably wrong on those measurements, but greenhouse / hoop house we'll be putting up in the spring. So we have a lot of big projects next year.
All right, so chickens were first.
Mm-hmm.
Now my wife wants to start with chickens.
It's a good place to start.
What do we need to know? This is informational for everybody watching and myself.
I always suggest to start on Facebook groups. You get so much knowledge from other people. Questions can be answered, or help others with questions. Start there. And you can start small. Start with a couple chickens. Don't overwhelm yourself ever. And don't think you have to do exactly what everybody else is doing. You don't have to have the prettiest coop. You don't have to have all the top-notch best things.
She wants 5 laying eggs and 10 meat chickens. This is what she's told me.
That's a great place to start. We raise and butcher at least 100 meat birds every single year just for our family.
My.
And last year we didn't do any extras for family members. We usually do, but last year we re-sided the house, put a roof on, and we had a lot of projects. And our oldest son broke his leg, so he's a big helper on the homestead, so kind of took him out of the equation. So we didn't get quite as much done as we wanted to last year. We're mainly focused on buttoning up projects with the house.
What'd you do after the chicken coop got started?
And then we moved on to the goats.
The goats? She wants goats too.
We started with the goats only for my daughter, 4-H. She wanted to get into 4-H, and we weren't ready for the cows yet, so goats were a good place to start. And little did I know how much I would fall in love with them.
She's an animal lover, and she's like, oh, they're so cute. I'm like, I gotta buy hay.
Yes. They're a lot of fun, but let me tell you, one thing about goats is you better have a secure pasture and everything, because they are Houdini. They can escape anything. Almost all of my 2025 garden got destroyed by twin boy goats, our 4-H goats. So that's something with homesteading too. You have to be ready for anything. A crop failure, a destroying of a whole garden, losing an animal. We lost one of our fair goats a week before fair. That was pretty devastating, but you just have to be ready to roll with the punches, because you never know what you're going to expect or what's going to come your way.
So what type of fence? We're starting off inside, because one, it's a little chilly and it's snowing here in Ohio. But what type of fencing do you currently have for the goats?
We just built a big pasture on the back of the property, and it is just, I couldn't tell you, that's my husband's job, but it's only about 5 foot or so. I'm sorry.
Is it a wire fence?
Wire, yes,
okay.
But we do have electric all around it to help for no more. The goats were in a different pasture when that happened, so we were in the midst of building the new pasture. But yes, we have electric fence all around it, so that helps tremendously, because also goats are really hard on stuff, very hard on stuff. And if we don't put electric wire behind it, they use it as scratching and totally mess up all the fencing. So.
And they eat everything, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, they do. Like
besides the garden,
like whole gardens.
So, chickens, goats. I'm sure you had to start a garden because you said as soon as you moved out, you wanted one. So.
Yep, I have a giant garden and a greenhouse, and it keeps me very busy, for sure. I never get everything planted that I want to, but each year I thrive to do a little bit better, and just self-made. Nobody taught me anything, and just YouTube videos, and I followed a lot of YouTube videos right off the rip with homesteading. That was a huge help because other people's advice goes a long way, for sure.
And that's one of the reasons why I started this is because you go back and start looking on YouTube. At least with the farm side of content, it's either the people themselves are making their own videos or they're 12 years old.
Yeah.
And people are going out and interviewing then, but there's nothing recent from what I've been able to find anyways.
Yeah, a lot of the older, I haven't stuck with any YouTube videos lately. I haven't really watched much, but that's where I all begun. There was a couple I really liked, like Heartway Farms and Root and Refuge. Those are the big ones that I really followed. But I've kind of pulled back. And then just Reels, algorithm throws you all the things these days. So there's a lot of others that I follow as well. More than just farming. That was a good one that I was introduced to at the Food Summit over the summer. So yeah.
You can talk about that.
The Food Summit was awesome. It was down in Amish country. It was Seed to Spoon. I think it's only been a couple years that they started it. It was an Amish gentleman that had the idea during COVID, food security, all of the things, and he started the summit. It was absolutely awesome. Just a lot of really good speakers on health, food. There was just a wide range of things that were covered. We will definitely be going back to it this year for sure.
Well, where's it at?
At Hocking Hills. It's down in Hocking Hills. I can't remember the exact town. I want to Sugar Creek. Pretty sure it's Sugar Creek is where it was. The Food Summit, Seed to Spoon. They're all over Facebook and I guess probably other social media as well.
Amish on social media? Never.
Well, he actually, the gentleman that started it, he's a very interesting character and it's a very interesting story. He grew up Amish and then he left and was an engineer for Jeep or Chrysler. I forget.
Oh my, that is a big
Very
difference.
Big. He is absolutely brilliant, that's for sure. And then he came back to the community and he's done a lot for his community. And then he started the Seed to Spoon during the second year, so 2021. I think it was the first year that they did that. Just realizing food insecurities and everything that COVID kind of presented to all of us. Decided to get people more involved in where their food comes from and how rewarding it is coming straight from seed, watching it grow, and then preparing it or preserving it, and then to your spoon. That's the most rewarding part.
Let's talk about gardening, because I don't have any experience. I know that my mother tried to something real small, maybe like a 5x5, and she's like, she had enough of it. But she also has a brown thumb.
Well, that's one thing. It can be intimidating, but you have to be a gardener. You have to be totally okay with lots of things dying, because a lot of things will die and you won't succeed in everything, and each year you'll get better and better. I'm really big on saving seeds as well, because your seeds can accumulate to your climate, and each year they'll get stronger, more resilient to pests and just weather in general. You'll be more resilient to your space.
I'm not happy.
Sorry about that. I just started, the only person I ever knew to grow anything growing up was my grandpa. Had about 5 tomato plants along his garage door, or his garage. I always loved his tomatoes, and the taste of fresh tomatoes, always just made me so excited every year going there. But as soon as I turned 18, something inside of me was just so drawn and pulled to start a garden, and each year from then on, it's just gotten much bigger and bigger. So I've been doing a garden for many years. I originally started this table. I'd have all my seeds started for the summer, and or in the spring, getting them ready for the summer. And then I have a spot down in the basement now where I grow all my seeds, and then I move them out to the greenhouse and try to get ahead. So things are a little bit ahead. I can get a longer harvest and get more fruits from my labor. And so if I get everything growing a little bit early and out a little bit early, it makes my harvest much better. Each year I try to grow something I haven't grown before and learn a little bit about that. So that's just kind of what I love to do.
So what do you prefer to grow?
I absolutely love growing tomatoes and peppers. I love all colors of peppers. It just makes me super excited. Usually the greenhouse ends up being the pepper house during the summer, just because peppers do so well in extreme heat. Not many plants can really sustain the heat in the summer, so peppers usually end up going in the greenhouse. But I think the wide range and the varieties are really intriguing to me. And I really love growing Mexican gherkins. I don't know if you've ever had those. They are like a baby cucumber, but they look like a baby watermelon, but they're a cucumber, and they're like a grape size. So those are a fan fave around here. Just always growing something new. I love the Baker's Creek. They have all the different heirloom seeds, so they have all the different varieties of everything. So I always like to pick a couple random things on there. And
well, that's going to be my next question. Where do you get your seeds at?
Yes, I like to get most of them from Baker's, but there's so many good ones. I do the strictly medicinal. I purchased a ton of medicinal herbs, and next year is going to be a really big focus on focusing on herbs everywhere, and mostly with medicinal purposes. I'm going through a course right now for herbalism, so that has me extremely intrigued right now, and I want to cover this whole property in medicinal herbs.
So when did you start with greenhouse? Was that initially, or is that...
No, greenhouse came, let me think, we moved in 2027. I want to say that came in 19. Or actually, I think we purchased it in 2018 and then put it up in 2019. So it's been here for quite some time.
Probably something else I'll have to look into.
Yeah, my husband built ours total. We got the frame, and then he built the box and everything around it. And I'm curious to see how this new greenhouse that goes up in the spring, because he had to go dismantle it from Bowling Green and bring it home. So I'm curious how easy that's going to be to put back up. But it'll be exciting. Another reason why we wanted that for like a high tunnel greenhouse is so then we can start our meat birds earlier in the season. Because if we can grow them in there with the heat, they'll be able to we'll be able to start batches much earlier than we are now. And they'll just fertilize all the ground in between.
That's a good one. Composting.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have lots of compost piles with cows, and cleaning out their bedded areas. It definitely is liquid, or not liquid, but solid gold. That's the only fertilizer. I buy a couple like organic fertilizers when I'm actually putting plants into the ground. I put a little bit underneath all of them. Okay. Old wise hack, put one egg underneath every single tomato plant that you plant.
Whole egg or broken?
One whole egg. You don't have to break it. So. It gives the longevity of calcium being fed right to the plant. I actually saw that on Root Refuge, and I've done it ever since. 1 year I didn't do it, and I could tell a big difference. So yeah, little tip.
Sounds good. I don't like tomatoes.
Aw,
she does.
It's my mother.
I like the ketchup brand of tomato, but
I don't like ketchup, but I love tomatoes.
What other tips do you have for, ones starting out or ones, barely into it?
Give yourself grace. Start with a small plan and just kind of...
Oh no, she wants 40 by 40.
Well, that I understand where she's come from, because that's kind of how I roll, but... And don't compare yourself to other people. Never compare yourself to other people. Use other people to help you, give you, ideas and help you grow, but never compare yourself, because there's someone that's always a little bit further in their journey than you. There's someone that's always, a little more experienced. Doesn't mean that you can't be there someday. So give yourself grace in the period that you're at right now. There's a lot that I would have liked to already had done by now in the 8 years that we've been here, and life happens and all kinds of things kind of put wrenches in those plans, but just keep going. Just keep moving forward with it.
Do you suggest smaller to start with?
Yes, just so you don't overwhelm yourself and get burnout. And homestead burnout is a real thing. You will definitely get burnout at some point in time. It just feels overwhelming. It feels like, is it worth it? Is it, you'll have those moments for sure. Absolutely. But you just kind of work through them and know that it's all for a purpose. For me, it's giving my family healthy food. And for me, it's really like spiritual, working in the garden. Like, I guess you could say that would be like a church to me, and going to church. It's just...
You're touching grass.
Yes.
That's what my dad
the
keeps telling
earthing,
her.
the grounding, like there's so much to it that people have no idea. Like it's very rewarding, and it's really good for you physically and mentally. It's amazing. I'd have to say one of my most exciting moments of my whole life is the time I found a whole nest of baby chicks that one of our chickens decided to hatch out behind the barn that I had no idea about. That was pretty awesome and rewarding. It was just really exciting. When you see, like, I hatched that chick, and then it gave us all kinds of chicks, and I had no idea they were even just doing their natural thing behind, because we usually hatch everything out in the basement. We have 2 large incubators, and we hatch everything out. So we've never had one just hatch a bunch out on its own. So it was pretty exciting. Little things like that will make it so worth it when you do have that burnout, just remembering, the fruits of your labor.
Well, her big push was, because I worked for the federal government. Mm-hmm. And I didn't get paid for technically 53 days. So, I mean, we made it, but she's like, I don't know about, groceries next week.
Absolutely.
So...
having a prepper pantry. It doesn't mean you're like a crazy prepper. People, if you say that word, people think like you're crazy. No, just having a pantry that is stocked up with things that you can make all kinds of, flour can go in so many different directions. It can give you so many different nutritious things. So living like that and having like a prepper pantry, you're always having food security. Losing a job, or someone gets sick or someone gets hurt, you can always fall back and know that your family is being taken care of. Your family is being provided for. And number one, there's so much stuff in our food these days that we try to live a pretty healthy, holistic life. Not that it always happens. Sometimes we just want to order a pizza, but finding that balance is, you have to find that balance, and just knowing what my family's eating on a regular basis is really important to me.
You send your kids to school, right?
My 2 oldest go to school. My youngest is homeschool, which
Okay.
she's only 5, so she's preschool, but next year we'll really hit it big.
Well, the stuff they feed you in school.
Yeah, exactly. My kids are packers, and they always have been. Not that my kid doesn't steal an energy drink here and there like a normal teenager, which
I never
he gets
got into them.
hounded for. Oh, yeah, I do not. We don't drink soda or anything like that, so yeah.
My kryptonite's iced tea.
That's right, it could be worse.
I mean, as a kid, it was Mountain Dew, so...
Yeah, my husband was addicted to Mountain Dew when we got together. Yeah, so we're looking into all the regulations and everything with goat's milk and selling goat's milk. I'm pretty sure you have to do the herd share and all of that stuff. So we've had a lot of people inquire about it, because we do milk our goats, but only for our own personal use. And we drink the milk and then freeze dry some of it, but we have quite a bit of people that are interested in it. So if that's something that would be profitable, and we might dabble with that in the future. We'll see.
Now, we didn't have the camera on. We were talking about the cows. You have dairy cows?
Yes, we have 2 heifers, and we're hoping that they're pregnant now. They were in a pasture all last summer, so they came back. We're praying that they're pregnant. If not, they'll end up being freezer beef. And then we have 1 more steer out there. He was going to go to fair last year, but with my son breaking his leg, he ended up not going to fair. So, and then we have 2 baby jerseys, so those will just be freezer meat as well. Those all steer, or all boys, yeah, steers.
So, the heifers, what breed?
They're dairy cows.
There's a wide range of dairy cows.
Holstein.
Okay. They're black and white. Got it.
That's when my 16-year-old daughter be like, Mom, really? She knows all of them, and I'm just like, heifer? Cow?
There's a difference.
Yeah, yep. She was always the one to let me know that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything I say the wrong term, she's on it.
Well, it sounds like you're raising them right.
I like to think so.
So we got chickens, we got goats, we got cows of various breeds. And we got a garden. Is there anything else other than the 2 dogs and the one in the garage?
3 cats running around here. We have 3 cats around here. That's it, though. Just all the chickens and the goats and the cows and the dogs and the cats.
Now, have you ever thought about meat goats?
Well, we have boar goats, so those are meat goats.
Okay.
But, like, as in eating them ourselves?
Yes.
No. And I did have recently someone get a hold of me for one to buy to eat, which we didn't have any to sell. But I don't know. To each his own. I mean, I'm not judging because that's totally normal in all kinds of different societies. That's totally cool. But just for me, yeah, no.
What about sheep?
Sheep, yes. Actually, I have been interested in getting sheep. But my husband's like, one step at a time, lady. You're always putting the cart before the horse. And
Boy.
So, but that is a really, really common homesteading animal is sheep. So I've wanted to dabble with that, but we'll see.
I know one you need to stay away from because they're really, really expensive.
What's that?
Black nose.
Oh, I'm not.
The video we did for November, she had black nose sheep. She sold an entire herd to get 2 or 3.
So what is
It's
the
I
specialty?
think they're from Switzerland, and they haven't been here very long.
So it's kind of like a hobby thing?
It's
like
a rare. They're more rare, and there's actually I was trying to get this other person to answer me, and then they never answered me. So, and they're somewhere here in Ohio.
And they have the black nose, you're
They
saying?
have the black nose, but they never reached out, and that's why I was
Maybe
like,
it'll
"Can
come."
somebody please help me out here?" It don't matter if you have a farm, a homestead. I need something while I'm here.
Yeah, and I was
Tax
getting
write-off.
What?
It's a tax write-off.
Oh, for sure. Find something to keep you busy. Absolutely.
Gotta, pay for the hotel room somehow.
Oh, for sure.
So, I'm not big on. I don't know much about them. I was like, I've never seen those before.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like I forget what the name is, that all black chicken. Have you saw they're completely black. The meat's black, everything, their comb,
my.
everything is totally black. I forget, I'm drawing a complete blank, but they're like a hot commodity and you pay big bucks for them. Which, I mean, they look awesome, don't get me wrong. But I'm a little bit of a cheapskate and I'm not going to spend big bucks just for a pretty chicken.
Well, I looked them up to see how much the black nose sheep were, and they were anywhere between $3,500 and $5,000.
Wow. For just the youngin', just a baby?
Yeah.
Wow. So they're like up there with the Highlands. Like they're the Highlands of the sheep.
Don't get me started on the Highlands. People are gonna hate me. I think they're a little.
Overrated.
I think it's a fad.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they're adorable. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
I've heard the meat is like a delicacy, though. It is extremely tender, supposedly. I've heard of a lot of people mixing those with yaks. Yaks, I think it is.
Yaks? Okay.
Yeah, supposedly the meat is amazing delicacy, but I don't have it. It'd be sweet to have one, but not saving up for any Highlands.
They're going down in price. We recorded a livestock auction a couple weeks ago, and I was very surprised. Like not the mini Highlands, but the regular full size Highland bull went for like $1,900.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have expected way more than that.
I was expecting like 5, 6 more.
Yeah, that's what I would be thinking for sure.
So maybe they're on. I do know that livestock prices are on the way down
Which is
for
good.
right now. Yeah. Well, it depends on who you ask.
Well, absolutely. Asking my children when they're buying their fair animals, they're
Yes.
going to say good.
What else was there? It was like this livestock had. We started with chickens and ducks, pigeons, and then the animals got bigger. They had a water buffalo there.
Really?
Yes.
Where was the auction
Pennsylvania.
at? Oh, okay.
From Martinsburg.
We went to one, goodness, where was it? I want to say like Marysville. This was last year, and they had all wide range of animals. I was actually really shocked to see like emus, all kinds of stuff that came through there.
A tip: don't post livestock auctions on the internet.
Why?
Oh, the PETA types get involved.
Oh, Lord. Block.
Yep. More like ban.
Right.
So
I do a lot of things like holistic and make some of our healthcare products and stuff like that. So I want to start. My thing with the Homestead too is getting people out and teaching them. Like eventually, I will have a farm stand, a farm store. I would love to be able to do workshops, teach people, butchering your chickens or making your own shampoo, like, or doing soaps or canning. Like, I just have a burning eager inside of me to teach more people like that. The simpler life. It's not so simple because it's a lot of work, but it is simple. It is so much more rewarding. After you make your first salve you've ever made before, the feeling is, and then using it for the purpose that you intended it for, and seeing that it works is just so fulfilling. For it, it's just a really good feeling.
So you posted something real recent. It was green. I wasn't sure what it was.
Comfrey and plantain. I infused comfrey in plantain, which plantain is a pretty common plant. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, it's everywhere. Everyone thinks it's a weed pretty much. And comfrey.
Plantains, I know what they are.
It's a super common. It has like a little thing that grows out in the leaves. I don't know. It's a weed pretty much. Everyone thinks it's all over the place. And then comfrey. Comfrey is like known as bone knit. It literally helps healing bones, and it has all kinds of medicinal purposes to it, which I have a lot of comfrey out there. So I infused both of those into coconut oil, and I'll be making those into a salve. So it's good for healing properties, for pain relief, and all different. And then after that will be my garlic salve. I'll be making some garlic salve, which it's a big, it is smelly. But I first learned about the garlic salve actually when I was at that food summit in Amish. It was like almost every single Amish vendor that was set up had the garlic salve. So I'm like, there's something about this, and started doing a bunch of research, and just the different properties and benefits that it has is pretty big.
Garlic is really, really good for you. So.
Oh, absolutely. So my little one, she's sick, rub it on her feet, put socks on before she goes to bed, and it does wonders for sure. So just learning how to do all those things, and going back to the old ways. Everybody did all this stuff before Big Pharma was around. So the stuff works.
Our chicken coop's already built because my grandmother had chickens.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
It just needs some updating, and the concrete's a little wonky out front. But I think our biggest problem will probably be foxes.
We've never really dealt. There's a fox den over in the neighbor's pasture, and it's been there for years. We always see baby fox every spring, but we've never really dealt with the fox here. I mean, we've probably had a chicken or two that's gotten lost that we didn't realize, but overall, I think 4 years ago, it was raccoons just decimated our flock terribly, but we haven't had any issues since, knock on wood. But that year, our Mara, our pit bull, she killed 16 raccoons, and my son trapped like 8 or 9. So we had like a whole posse that was living in the fence row. They obviously passed the word around to the whole county when they started plucking off our chickens. But yeah, so we had to move the whole entire pen and start from scratch.
The only thing we have to deal with is a groundhog, and there's at least 2, maybe 3 of them.
We have a groundhog living over there.
She's like, well, it'll attack the chickens. I was like, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think groundhogs will attack the chickens.
It's going to definitely be in the chicken run, because I had to highline a tree, and then I was like, I knew about one hole under the tree, and there's one hole right in front of the chicken coop. There's 2 holes under the tree, plus the fence line is there's another hole right there. I was like, there's 4 holes within like 50 feet.
Lady May, stop. She is so ridiculous. Another thing you don't think about with chickens either is the hawks and eagles, and you gotta also be well aware, because
we're definitely gonna have something over the top. So.
Yeah, ours are now that we did the big old pasture in the back, they're kind of free range. We did let everyone free range before, but chickens make a mess of everything. Destroyed all my flower beds up front, destroyed the garden, the amount of tomatoes that had peck holes in them and all that. So we try to keep
getting
them,
the worms.
Yeah, we try to keep them contained. It makes it much easier, and just being able to keep all their eggs. If you have them all free ranging, you're going to be looking for eggs everywhere. So
I noticed you post on social media, at least you make different foods. I've seen that.
Yes.
So
yeah, we try to make quite a bit from scratch. Most of everything from scratch. I mean, we're not the typical family that has grab and go snacks. I mean, sometimes there's
don't look in my car.
there's a store in Kenton that's like a discounted food store, and we occasionally go there and grab some snacks, but they usually have pretty good organic stuff. But overall, yeah, we try to make most of everything from scratch. All of our meat is raised here. We don't buy any meat other than what's here. So yeah, we try to make everything pretty wholesome. And
well, I saw you make bread.
yes, I'm big on my bread. Make lots of bread. Sell quite a bit to the community. I've been making it for a couple of years. Just started offering it to the community about a year ago. Yeah, around a year ago. It's got pretty popular.
Any issues state-wise with that kind of stuff? I mean, obviously, if you have a farm stand, you kind of need to get whatever licenses.
Yeah,
but
I'll have to get the permit and whatnot, but I haven't done a farm stand yet. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, knock on wood, haven't had any of those issues yet, but don't think there's any lines that we've crossed, so to make there be any issues.
Just wondering. It's certain states are stricter than others.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And after the COVID, the whole like bird flu thing, we weren't personally concerned about the bird flu, but we were concerned with what that was going to get blown up into. So but it didn't seem like it really. I know some people were affected in their farms and whatnot, but it didn't really seem like, I think it was more of a push of fear than it was anything. But
well, what else may you want to tell us about homesteading and making stuff for the family and everything else that I know I'm catching you off guard a little bit.
It's all just, it's so rewarding. It's so much work, but I think these are things that passing out these different things that we do and we take pride in, passing those down to your children. Just the ability to be able to do these things is huge for their future, I feel like, and just letting them know that you could live a simple life and not have to keep up with the Joneses and do all of what society's telling you to do. You can. Some people call it weird, but grow all your own food and find happiness in simplicity of going out and picking your first peach off your peach tree. I mean, that could be super rewarding. Or finding a nest full of baby chickens. And it's just, there's so much to it. And I feel like when you really focus on providing for yourself and your food and growing your own food and all of that. And for me, it's been like a spiritual journey. I've really in the last couple of years, I would say my spiritual journey has gotten to be more of a focus for me. And I've found a lot of peace out there, right in the garden and finding closest to God. I don't go to a church, but I'm a very spiritual person and religious. And that's all I need to be fulfilled. It's being right out there and see my kids run around barefoot and watching them, make the eggs that we went and grabbed right out of the coop and right along with the piece of bread that mom made. And we've made our own butter and all those things. It's really rewarding. And it's much better for you.
Goat's milk or something else?
No. The butter was from, and we bought the heavier whipping cream from the store. Okay. So yeah,
you cheated.
In the future, well, my dairy cows aren't giving dairy yet. So.
Okay.
So that's, yeah. The dairy cows were a big start for us because we really wanted a big step up for us because that's something we really always wanted was dairy cows. And so I'm really hoping those girls are pregnant.
Well, we're soon going to go see them, I think.
Yes, so. We can.
In the snow because it's still snowing.
It is still snowing.
Come to Ohio and it snowed on. Go figure.
Yeah, we've got a lot more snow early this year than before. Last couple of years have not had much snow or anything. Winter's been pretty chill.
Bad winter.
That's exactly what my husband and I said. I think we're gonna get all the stuff that we haven't in the last couple of years.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we planted the fruit trees over there. We have cherries, peach, apples, and plums, and we're gonna extend it on. We have elderberry row at the end, and in between we're gonna do rows of raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. So that's coming in the future. And then over here is our strawberry patch, blackberries and raspberries, a couple blueberries mixed in there as well, and a bunch of asparagus kind of mixed in with strawberries because those grow really well together. All around the deck is all herbs, which you can't really tell much of that now. You could take a peek at the greenhouse, but I'm gonna guess that it got zapped by the
cold
everything
snap.
Yeah, I had a hole in the back that I attempted to patch myself.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming it's probably kind of looking like everything's dead. Yep, it got zapped. Oh, I still have some. This is broccoli, actually. Dill. These are still making it. That's peppermint. This is all cilantro. More dill. Oh, the oregano got taken out. All the peppers got taken out. Yep. I saw some chives down there. But it's usually about until right this time is when everything gets zapped, and then I can probably start planting in it. I would say around March, beginning of March, I can start planting in it.
Are they hot peppers, or are they just regular, like?
They're all kinds of different. Sweet peppers, banana peppers are in here. All my hot peppers are at the back, which I've pulled quite a bit of plants already. Whew. It's a hot mess in here right now. But
it's understandable. It is December.
Yeah, this plastic is 3 years old, so it's going to need replaced next year. It has some holes, and you can tell I attempted to patch. The calf put a big old hole in the back. Walking.
Dang animals.
Yep. So this is a mess. It doesn't usually look this crazy, but
it's understandable.
Didn't quite get to shut everything down how I wanted.
Well, when you get a random message and like, hey,
right? Nothing was. You're definitely getting to see it totally authentic. Well, you know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
Yeah. So these beds are the first ones that I had when we moved out here. Originally, my garden was over there, and it did not do well at all. So then my husband built these, and that is an old pool that he cut in half, a metal pool, and. That's the thing about homesteading too, is just make anything do. You can literally, it does not have to be pretty.
So raised beds?
Yep, the raised beds makes things much, much easier.
Okay.
For sure. So there's a bunch of garlic planted out there right now. There's a bunch of asparagus in the back.
Is that gonna survive?
The asparagus, well, it's in the ground. It'll pop up in the spring. It'll be good. Okay. These are our jerseys, Rufus and Randy.
Randy?
Yep. Oh, you're getting fluffy. These are me and my daughters. You kicked over your bucket. They're so sweeties. We just got them 2 months ago. We just moved them in here for the winter for a little bit more structure. They were out there. All the goats are staring at us. A couple chickens there. That one got loose. I don't know.
Free range?
Yeah.
Free range, huh?
Yep.
Oh, here's the mamas.
Hope you're fine. So this is Elsa and Lilac, and back there's Cookie. That's the boy. These are the two girls that are staring at us. They're super lovey if they're wondering what we're doing.
Well, I would say the one on the left is probably pregnant.
Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking for sure. And she actually came back with a hurt hip. Anna, the white one.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see if they're pregnant or not. We can get them tested, but we just haven't done that. But I definitely think for sure.
There's a glove and some lube involved with that.
Yeah. Well, we just send them right off to do it the organic way.
Oh, okay.
To get tested, you're saying? To get tested, yes. Yeah, we could have fits and everything. We could get them checked, but we just haven't worried about it. But yep, those are girls. This is the first pasture we ever put up, and this is the first cow barn that we ever put up. This is just our small one.
So, I saw something. I don't remember. It was on one of those Facebook group pages for homestead farming, whatever. Mm-hmm. They make a heated water hose.
Oh yeah, we have one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing in the winter. You got to be ready to break ice, and this is the heater.
Oh, I see that.
Yep, that keeps it nice. But I've also I want to give it a try, grinding beet juice and putting it in the chickens' waters. Supposedly something with the freezing point.
Oh, I see your heated hose there.
Yep. And he actually got something to go around the spigot, because we have had frozen spigots and we've broken spigots in the winter. So he got that makeshift thing that's supposed to heat it and help, because that's always hard in the winter. And then there's all of our goats out there and some of the chickens. We just put all of this in just this year, after we were done with the house, actually. And eventually the barn will be right there, and we'll have a front pasture, a pasture behind the barn, and then we're going to have it running so we can run some of the cows from there all the way over. We'll have like a running thing right here.
It's called a run.
There, okay, run. So that's
all
the
right.
plan. In the garden, I would like to expand a little more, but we'll see. Keeps me busy enough. And here's all of our goats. I'm pretty sure all 3 girls are pregnant. That's our big boy,
definitely
Everett.
got a Billy in there, so.
Oh yeah, he's our baby. He started out in the house. He was a bottle baby.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, and that's Elsa. She's the other big baby. She's a bottle baby.
Don't we have Elsa in the
That's
barn?
Anna.
Oh, okay.
Anna and Lilac. Could you tell we're a Frozen family?
Yes.
Elsa is a big baby. She was a bottle baby also. But
Now,
these
is
are the
that-
3 that we milk.
I was getting ready to ask.
Yep, all 3. Actually, we haven't milked Blossom, the boar goat. We just bought her was it March? Actually, we bought her with the 2 fair goats, the twin boys that destroyed the garden. They came with her. But we want to breed all of them in the future. This is Evie. He is big hoss around here. He destroys everything. And well, until we put the electric fence up.
I see the electric fence now.
The biggest baby. He is the biggest baby. Hi, hon. Hi. The goats are a lot of fun, though. Especially bottle babies, you're going to get much, like these 2 are the Alevius because they were bottle babies. They weren't bottle babies. So if they're not bottle babies, they're not going to be as lovey and friendly as the others.
We don't need bottle babies.
Nope.
Honey, we don't need bottle babies.
Well, unless you want loves from a goat.
Oh.
That's one thing I'm a sucker for is baby goats. Oh.
Well, I've done seen it.
They are so precious.
That one video that we had from the livestock auction, one of the last ones I put up, it was a Nigerian dwarf goat.
They're precious.
For like $400.
Oh my goodness. If they all stayed small, I would keep them, a ton of them. So when they get bigger and rowdy is an issue.
So how many chickens we got now?
All together, which we have quite a bit of older ones. I would say a total of 30, which you didn't see that back yellow coop. That's a whole chicken coop.
Oh,
These are the couple extras, which a bunch of roosters that we actually hatched out and we wanted to butcher before it got cold out, and we haven't managed to do that. And so they all are just kind of chilling here, and there's a couple old hens in here. That's why we have them all separated. But next year, I really want to focus on getting a couple certain breeds. I've been looking around, but I'm not certain on which ones I want. But to start breeding or hatching out our own meat birds. So that's what we would like to do in the future.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's cold out here.
Yeah, it is. What's the temperatures for you at home right now?
About the same.
Is it?
Yeah. Not as much white stuff though.
Yeah.
So, one of the questions we like to ask, because I'm pretty sure you didn't do your research, or you would have figured this out.
I didn't.
So, if you had a blank check right now, what would you do with it for the homestead?
I would immediately go to our neighbors and try to buy more acreage. That's exactly what I would do. And then start pasturing it all in and start adding more cattle, so then I could start having 100% grass-fed beef.
Oh, you're one of those. Grass-fed's all right. You got to have the right grass, though.
Yes. Oh, it's good to have multiple different, feed your
Right.
cows multiple different grass. Get hay from multiple different people, so you get a little bit of everything. And then they can reseed your property with those.
There you go.
Yep. More property. That's what we're dying for.
Gotcha. So we're going to wrap this up. Brittany. Ooh.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for spending time with me.
And where are we at right now?
We're
Not
at
your
Soul
name of the
Root-
farm. There
Soul
we go.
Roots Farm.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.